We listened to Todd Monken. Just your takeaways from his first media gathering after the introductory press conference.
I think it was really interesting to hear him and the difference between him and Kevin Stefanski. I think Monken really made it clear what he values, which I think is going to be really fun, is he values people. He values, what do I know about you? Who do I know that you know? And all the traits and all the other stuff that we're going to see out on Lucas Oil Field and all that, that's kind of secondary for him. So I thought it was really refreshing to kind of understand him a little bit better. And obviously fans are going to love there's a few curse words there and he doesn't want to talk about himself and, all of those kind of things. So there's it was just different. I'm not sure he gave us a ton more than Kevin Stefanski did, but I think it was just a different presentation.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting, he's like, I'm a football coach. That came out of his mouth a couple of times when people were asking questions. The other thing that struck me is he seems to genuinely be intrigued by the potential of Shedeur Sanders. I don't think that's a put on. I don't think that's a we'll see. I think he's genuinely intrigued.
Yeah, I think it helps that we have the report from the Baltimore days that they were interested in drafting him. I think it helps kind of to back up that this is not just for show or because he's interesting or any of those kind of things. He likes a playmaker. He wants someone who's going to make plays. He talked about Shedeur's not merely that athletic per se, but he has escapability, right? And so that dynamic stuff is going to be really important for Todd Monken.
The other thing, he's open to the possibility of Deshaun Watson. He thinks, like any football coach, if there's elite in there, I can get it out.
He does, and he talked about, we have proof in the pudding. So how do we get that out of him? And I think, for fans and media, it's been easy to kind of say Deshaun Watson, kind of old news. But for Todd Monken, he's got one shot at this, right? And these are people on his roster right now. He's going to give them every chance to be successful, no matter what the noise is.